We're live.
We're live. This is Memorex.
Oh.
Alright, we have a brand new set of STD shovel heads here. They've been polished a little bit. Somebody likes getting deep in there. That's a real polish job, not like those stupid cases. So, anyway, this is your triple hole exhaust port. This is stock one that we just got done doing here. So I'm using the specs for the S&S head, so this is an STD head, so I want to see what spec they're using. So we're going to go ahead and see what we got. So how close do you think it's going to be to the S&S?
Plus or minus 1/10,000th.
Plus or minus 20?
Plus or minus 1/10,000th. That's how close I think they're going to be.
Well, we'll see, because we already got the jig set up for this head.
Now, if they were RevTech heads, yeah, I'd say.
I don't think RevTech makes shovel heads.
Or them, whatever them V-twin.
Oh, the V-twin replica head?
Yeah.
Oh, those piles of crap. The one the valve seats fall out of?
Yeah.
But they're cheap.
Yeah, well.
They're like $600 a pair or something. As long as you don't learn about care about the valve seats falling out, they're fine.
You get what you pay for.
Yeah. Some people say that. All right. What number do we want?
It's 82.2. Let me get around. That is 82, 83, 82, 7.
7?
82, 6. 82, 5, 82, 1.
Did I go too far?
It's still 82, 1.
I just moved it.
Still sitting at 82. Okay, now it's 82, 2.
My hammer can read it better.
82, 2.
About there.
82, 2.
And over there.
82, 2. Well, the same.
82.2?
Correct.
Okay. What's this one? It appears it's a little different.
60.
0.65 degree off.
Yep.
Straight that way?
No, it's 35 degrees.
0.35 degrees.
0.35 degrees. Excuse me. 0.34.
So it appears STD and S&S don't like each other.
They're competition.
Alright, what direction is that one off? It's low? It's low.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you go low, so if you make this higher, here, that's going to make it have a bigger exhaust leak on the back than it already has.
So I plan on doing any work to this?
So that's going to be like Harley had it. Big exhaust leaks in the back side. Okay, so this way here, we're 67 degrees off. And that's going to be low again. So it has to rotate that way. That I don't know what's going to do for you.
0.56.
It's close. There's a cheat sheet. Where do I write all these new numbers at?
Right there in the middle.
on the back side. I mixed all the other evaluator on the back side. How about a working pen? Do we have any of those around here?
Probably not.
Up. Yep, it's working. There we go. It appears the pen has already got that page up there. So we do shovel. ST. D heads. This is what a front head?
Yeah.
Okay, so the first thing you gotta do is level this out without dropping the level on the ground. Very important. Do you need to go up what higher? So you gotta go this way. It's only a little bit of movement to get that number to come in. Oh, we went too far. All right, we appear to be pretty close.
Yeah, once you tighten it, then we'll see.
I already tightened it. Okay. About there, what do you got?
81.8.
Same?
Yep.
1.8 degrees.
A little different. Not by much.
81.8 on intake spigot.
Versus 82.2 for SNS.
I had the stock at 82.1. The SNS was 82.2. So we're 81.8. So that's 4/10 over. You saw how much of a shift that was. That was about 1/8 of an inch over on the head to get that. Okay, now we get the angle figured out. Maybe the other problem. Could be a problem right now. Run away. Okay, which way you need to go? Way to go up, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Appears it doesn't want to go up. I think I'm going to have to do it. That's good for the indicator. Rattle, rattle, rattle. Ooh, that's close. Got that one.
Well, almost.
Same direction?
Yep. Just a little nudge.
No, we went down. We're too far. Now we're up.
Well, well, okay. There you go. Right.
It's touchy. Okay. What's the new angle?
Now you turn it off. Oh, now we're back on again. Okay.
I want to recheck it just to make sure we're
Back at 0.
resembles the same number.
Give it a little tap. And jump 3/10.
Well, the port's not exactly level as you
Okay.
ride them back and forth. They appear to be 36.
5. 36.6. It's 36.6 right there.
36.6 degrees.
Yeah.
Plate. What before?
There's this infamous spec sheet right there.
36.5 is what S&S was. I was 36 with Harley as originally. And we're 0.6, so we went higher. So they're worse than what Harley was. So it's getting worse. All right. So now we know. And then the other dimension was the height from here to here. Looks like we're just under a half inch. About 480 or so, probably. We'll call that 480 from the plate. Like 480 on the plate. All right, what other dimensions do you want?
Well, that's it for the front.
The center hole dimension?
Well, you might as well do all three. 3-holer.
I'm not measuring the third hole. Should be 300 from the edge. Looks like they're a little over, they're about 310 or so. You notice how they have no chamfer?
Yeah, because they got their own.
So the exhaust gasket doesn't, the stock exhaust gasket doesn't work very well.
Yeah, minus 2 holes in, right?
I don't have the chamfer in like stock.
Yeah.
So
Well, it's a proprietary gasket.
they didn't duplicate stock on the gaskets. All right. Well, hell, now we know what that is. That's important information there. Really,
Yeah, you're going to do the rear?
Yeah, we need to do the rears. We have to flip this all around. So I have to go over here, block your vision. We have to pull the table out. So we'll get that moving. So how far off that one will be?
Well, we shall see when we measure it.
Now you notice how the inside of the gasket's not measured right either? We didn't measure that.
Called the depth, yeah.
How come you didn't measure the bore? And the depth. See?
I forgot.
That's another dimension you could have had.
Well,
What's up with
we
that?
can measure the rear one. I don't think it's going to differ from the front as far as the bore.
It might. Look how the port's sticking out, so the pipe's going to hit it. Let's see, we have, there we go. What do you think? 3/4?
1.785.
Ooh. 762. 761 on that side. 761.5.
No, smaller. I thought they'd be bigger.
762. That's this head. Where's the other one?
In the box.
We didn't bring it over yet, did we? Thought I brought it. I did bring it. Hey. You're in a room around here to work. What's up with that? What's this one going to be? Ooh, they're really consistent. 757.
1.61 and 1.757.
Side around is 5.3, 5.4 on this side. A bunch of uneven hole. The one spot I measured was big, but everything else was 755 more or less. 756 and a half. We'll go 755 on that one. So they skipped the number on that one.
So it's the same as S&S then.
So the same as what I'm using. I'm not sure what S&S was using. They're 625 deep though. Except on this head it's 645. And it appears that their tolerance is not quite the same as mine at half a towel. So 1.755 and 1. Let's see. I can't measure the ID in this. Or can I? I could probably get in there, can I? Barely. No. I can barely catch something. All over the place. They're up around 660, 670 or something, but the pipe is what size? 620, 630. And that's 0.600 down, 0.600, 625 deep. So they have a little bit of tolerance in there, just a little. Alright, so we know what that one is. So now we gotta figure out what this other one's gonna be. Now we gotta flip all of this around. Just because we have nothing better to do.
Nah, that's right.
We'll have to play back the video, see how I had this jigged up. Do you remember?
What's that?
Remember how I had this jigged up before?
Kind of, sort of.
Kind of, sort of, maybe?
Yeah.
I don't remember either, so we'll just go for it.
That was 2 days ago. How do you expect me to remember something like that?
It's on video.
Well, I haven't watched the video.
Yeah, it'd be too much work. Yeah. Obviously it wasn't this one because it doesn't fit.
One slot down, but
I think this was in the other slot. How much do we need?
about that much.
Oh, look at that tranny case.
Yeah.
Can't put your foot over there. There's nothing.
I know. I was trying to. I thought the box was solid.
No, that's not solid. That's a tranny case.
No, I was putting it right next to the tranny case.
Yeah, I can see that. Equipment failure over there.
Need a footstool around here for the cameraman.
Footstool. Get the same footstool I got.
Yeah, the floor.
Good work. I need a stinking footstool. Okay, what angle do you want? Remember?
Shit, no.
Shit, no's not an answer.
That's the angle.
What if it's wrong? You think about that?
Then, if it's wrong, then it'll be oh shit.
You think it's about that angle there?
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me look at my cheat sheet. 90 degrees. No, S&S is 53.5. Oh, I'm not even close. I'm at 44.3. You should have known it was worse than that. What am I hooked onto now? I can't even get that much angle. I think we're going to have to do something else here.
Another slot.
We're
The lower slot, right?
We're at 48. I need 5 more degrees. We already did this set. Trying to confuse me, weren't you?
Yeah, from one confused person to another.
All right. This goes over here. One of these. Is that the right one?
One of them, remember, you had to use that little spacer.
I'm pretty sure that's not the right spot.
No, it's down lower. Yeah. Remember one on the outside, you used that spacer.
We're on this same hole, different spot. Number 3, not number 2 spot. This one here's way up here. Number 1 slot. Look at that. It appears you're way the hell off on your angle there, boss.
Well, you might have to do another slot. But then you don't got those studs to worry about either.
No, they're not poking me in the hand either.
Yeah.
Those nasty ass studs. Okay. Okay. Somebody's going to have to move. That's looking closer. Bottom slot. No. Two. How about that one?
That might do it.
That might make the trick.
It might.
I have to go up a little bit though. Tighten me up with one of those on here. In the bottom there. That's good. Yeah. How's that look?
Looks good, nice and shiny.
Nice and shiny. Okay. I'm going to go up a little bit. Maybe I'll loosen it up a little bit. Uh-oh, you went too far. Oh. How's this angle? Oh, you're not
Way
even
off.
close.
Way off.
1.3 degrees off. Too much?
Way too much.
No, that was already too much then. Went the wrong direction. Hard to
What?
move.
You had it and then you went past the spot.
I went past the sweet spot.
Yeah, if you had it.
It's hard to get good out. Ooh. Got my hair in there too. I de-haired myself. YouTube guys would be happy. They're gonna like that hair disappearing. Between the burn marks and the hair.
Yeah.
Come on, I know it's moving. Definitely moved that time.
0.
Is it still 0?
No, after you took a hint, well, now it's 0.01. Yeah, 1/10.
0.01. We'll have to live with 0.01.
I thought you were anal. You like your shit right on the money.
Well, this level doesn't repeat that close. It's hard to get good help these days, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, we need to go this way a little bit. Right there.
0.03. Oh, point. Gotta go down. Oh. Yeah, that flange must be a little uneven.
It is.
Well, it was at 0 for a second, and
Just went the wrong direction. Yep. It's all 1.
0.01. Well, no. 0.02 now.
Negative. Positive. Make up your mind.
0.
Depends on how you wiggle
Well,
it. Depends on how you wiggle it.
yeah, it'll flash to 0, and then so now you're at 0.02.
You went too far. Need to put pressure on it.
You're at 0.01. That's consistent there.
Consistently close.
Yeah.
All right, so we are now at 53.7.
53.7. Yeah.
53.7 degrees. Now we're in the rear head, right?
Yes.
So we're at 53.7 on plate. Okay. What about this one? Not at 90. See, this is supposed to be
89.9.
See, this is supposed to be at 90.
89.9.
I need to get that to 90. Because I know that's supposed to be 90. We're going to make it 90. It doesn't matter what they think it's supposed to be. See which way we need to go with it.
Yeah, zoom in so I can see. Sure.
I'm going to go that
You gotta go down. Oh, no, you gotta go. Right there's 90. Right there's 90. Oh, it was 90. Now it's 90. 90's right there. No, there's 90 right there. When you move it around, it'll jump to 90. It's 90 right
Where's
now.
my spigot out? I wonder I can't get an accurate reading.
Yeah, that's pretty damn close without the spigot.
That's 'cause it's all
Yeah, but that's
Now it's 90.
now it's 90. Yeah, it's 90 with and without.
It's 'cause it's new.
It's 90. Yeah. 0.02 like it was.
Oh, wait.
0.02.
No, when I have my finger on it, it's 8.
Yeah.
It was 8. Whatever.
Let go.
The spigot, yeah, but I hold the pressure on, that's what I do. Okay, so what's our new angle over here?
0. Well,
Since that
0.01.
stayed the same.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll make this 90 degree. We'll keep it at 53.7. Okay. So what number is that? 53.7. 53.5 was S&S. 54.2 was Harley. So they are 54, 53. They're in between the two. So you got 53.5 53.7, and then 54.2. So they're in the middle. Flipping. So I need to find an NOS set of heads when I do. Then I know what Harley head to use with them. Alright, so if we got a set of NOS Harley heads I can borrow, I'll find out. Alright, so that's what those are, and we already measured our spigot diameters and depth are the same. So that's the difference between STD, SNS, and Harley.
Which isn't much.
So now everybody can do their own heads.
And if you don't want to do them yourself, send them to Tatro. He'll do them.
I don't want to do them either. It's too much work.
He'd rather be riding motorcycles than building them.
I'd rather be racing motors and blowing them up.
Yeah.
Okay, what was our rear head? 53.5 is what we want?
Something like that.
Where are we? We're off. Let me turn that back on. We need to go down a little bit. Maybe not.
Well, that's 53.4.
Whatever we want.
You wanted 53.5?
I don't remember.
You just said it. 53.5.
53.5. 53.4?
That's 53.5 right there. But if you tighten it, it'll...
It's pretty tight already. It's probably didn't want to move. I'll tighten it some more. Alright, what do we got?
53.5. Right there.
Do a double jiggle.
Well, we moved it and it went to 53.4. 53.5.
Yeah, it's closer to 53.4 than 5, but we'll live with it. Goes back to 5. Yep, 53.5. Okay, that's where your heads are machined out. Alright. Good to go. That's it for now on this one.
Okay, signing off.